All right, so I saw that someone wanted me to do Bennifer because I don't really see questions per se, but someone said Bennifer. Oh, the Irish food queen. I love Jennifer Lopez. Ma'am. Oh hey Amala. Oh wait, I'm going backwards. Um, So I've done a video on YouTube about Bennifer, and Bex and I we read about them in our very first live back in September 20th. It wasn't that great. Uh, we concluded, and then on my own in my own video, that it's mostly PR. That Ben has some residual feelings for her. Oh, just the current energies of Bennifer. Ben has some feelings for her, but I feel like he may have something else going on with somebody else and that she is looking for somebody else and when their energies are together right now because I think I looked at this maybe a month ago or 2 months ago that is it's mostly PR. It's the relationship serves um, a purpose other than love. Hi Tara by Peachy. Green Robin wants to know just the current energies of Bennifer. Okay, actually, let me look at a picture. It helps me when I. Oh, oh my gosh. And for some reason, I always forget that man's name. Um, let's see. He has a side chick already. Do you have a name of this person? Then I could. No, I'm looking for 2021 because their energies from the last relationship were much more loving than what's going on right now. Then, oh, okay, all right. So, and another thing is that long ago, I don't know who I was talking to this about, but one of my heroes is Evelyn Paglini. She's like a Catholic witch, or well, she was. She passed away a long time ago. Um, but a long time ago, years ago, she used to be on this radio program called Coast to Coast AM, and she mentioned offhand that she used to do work for Jennifer Lopez for her love life, and she was saying how, oh, she has a curse, or there's something wrong, or her career is going to be great, but her love life will be shambles. But she said that like in the 2000s, or it could have been after she broke up with P. Diddy or Puffy, whatever his name was at the time, in the gun incident. But I will always remember when this lady said that randomly because she used to live in Hollywood, or well, she used to live in Sherman Oaks, and she used to service a lot of celebrities. And she said, "Oh no, I used to work with Jennifer Lopez, and her love life is shambles." So anyway, I'm looking at a recent picture of them now. Let's look up. Mm. Um, someone told me that they wouldn't be surprised if these three or if these two became engaged and then break up. For Ben, I don't know. I feel like they may be discussing something like this, operating under the assumption that this is a PR type of thing. I feel like they may be discussing something like this, but I'm not sure if he's really for it. Um, but on Jennifer's side, I always get this for her, where she's always looking for the next she's always looking for the next one. But outside of that, look at look at this energy. I think that I don't know. I In the last video I had, I said in 6 months I think that they may not be totally broken up, but it's basically going to be over. But they're going to release something in the press. I think that she's on her way to getting out of this, out of this relationship, because I feel like it served its purpose for her. And in that video that I had, the purpose for on her side was more publicity, but also to get back at what's his name, A-Rod. I think that that's what she wanted, and I feel like she feels like it's been accomplished. So now let's move on. Oh yeah. So let's see. So that's just those two, but let's look at the actual relationship. Has she been casted in any movies lately? I feel like she may get another role soon. Let me see. On to the next. Yeah, I think so. So I don't know. Again, it's like there's always money at the forefront of this relationship. But like I said, there is still some residual feeling, but it feels like it's she has a movie out in February called "Marry Me." Oh, that's funny. But there is some residual feeling there. It's not like they hate each other or anything, but it seems like the backbone of this relationship is some type of movie, or not movie, I'm sorry, but some type of monetary gain or publicity or something like that, building a name or anything. But when I ask about the underlying feelings of this relationship, I get the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. And this is a card in that reading that I did on YouTube. This is one that popped up a few times. For Jennifer in the past, this is how she felt with him, like just on the insecure side. And it was probably because he was a bigger star than her at the time. Why am I always surprised? No, that's not a car alarm. That's rude New Yorkers honking at people to run a red light. but but so I got this for her in the past in the video that I did on YouTube, and I felt that she felt like her star was less than his at the time. He was a big shot. But now this card is more on his side, where I think that he kind of needs her help a little bit in order to get back into the public's good graces. I don't know. But then also this Five of Wands here, it tells me that the motivations aren't really, not to say that he's a victim or anything, but their motivations aren't really matching. Like what's being said isn't exactly what it really is, and I'm not sure how much he's in on the scheme. I do think that they both like the attention that they're receiving from this, but on his end, I don't know if he's like in on the PR part of it, if you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. But what they show to the public isn't really what's going on. At least that's what I can see. Wait, let me see. I just heard that honk. What are Jlo's energy towards A-Rod and Jen Garner? Oh, Jen Garner. What is that guy's real name? A-Rod. Oh, Alex Rodriguez. Okay. Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Garner. They have kids, right? Let's see. Oh, Alex Rodriguez. That's his name. So you're asking what are Jlo's energies towards those two? Okay. Oh, oh, okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Um, I think did correct me if I'm wrong. Did you ask me if there was any type of like magical workings going on with between A-Rod and Jennifer? So these are A-Rod. So whenever I ask about feelings, I make sure that I ask about both parties. I actually think A-Rod did want it to work out. I think he did want it to work out. And I think that he's so okay, so this is him, right? Um and you know, uh oh, this is Jlo. Hold up. I think he's gonna get his wish. I think he's gonna get his wish. I mean, this Two of Cups, it doesn't always represent a relationship. Sometimes it can be a business partnership. I don't know if they're in business together because I got the same thing for Aniston and Brad Pitt. But a lot of the times I see it as this is why he's acting fool. A lot of the times I see this as, a renewal in a relationship. And listen, oh, you know what? That's probably why she feels like the job has been done with this. What is that man's name? With this Ben Affleck thing. That's probably why she feels like it. Cause what? She's gonna get her man back. Listen, so he probably broke up with her. I think so. What? Hold on. Wait. Let me look at this. Hold on. Okay. Let me find a picture of them together. A-Rod and Jlo. All right. I never paid attention to them. I mean, I like Jennifer Lopez, like her older music from the 2000s, but I never really paid attention to them or who she's dating or anything like that. Um, so I didn't even know they were together for the longest time, quite honestly. But wait a minute, she actually looked happy with him. She actually looked happy with him. What is going on? Come on. Okay, let's look at this relationship. All right. Wow. 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 Huh. You know what? No, I do think that he broke up with her. Um, oh, I like her and Alex as a couple. They were happy, beautiful family unit. Yeah, I'm looking at a photo of her right now. I guess he's playing baseball, and I mean, it's like she's glowing. She looks really happy. But I do think that he broke up with her. I think he was the one to pull the plug on that, and that's probably why Jennifer just went kind of like, I mean, not nuts or anything, but she just went on a rebound because I think I said that in the YouTube video that she wanted to show A-Rod that, and she wanted to show the world that she still got it. That's why I'm like, look, we're women. He broke up with her. Okay, come on. That's usually what we do when some guy dumps us, right? So just saying. but I think he broke up with her. He broke up with her because it sounds kind of childish, but I think it's because she wasn't giving him the same amount of attention. Um, she wasn't giving him the same amount of attention that she was giving to her career. What else is he saying? That's the truth. That's I don't know. Wow. That I don't even know what his voice sounds like, but I heard it was her career, and that's the truth. But when I asked about their relationship, y'all, look at that. Look at that. I mean, this page of cups. Sometimes I do see this as a childish person. So it's possible because even though so I don't see that he was cheating on her. It was mostly because he just wasn't getting attention, and he felt like her career was more important to him than them and the family unit, and that was it. It wasn't anything else, so he just decided to break it up, and it actually did affect him. I mean, I don't know that much about him, but the attention that she wasn't giving him, it actually negatively affected him and the entire vibe of their relationship. So I mean, you know, I guess sometimes you can see that as being childish. I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't require that much attention in a relationship, but I'm barely in them in the first place. So, but that's exactly what it was. It wasn't really cheating. There wasn't any lying. It's simply that he wasn't getting enough attention from her. He felt like the emotion was out of it. So that's it. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not my business, but I hate it when people break up over stupid ass shit like that. Sorry. Oh my, come on. Okay, let's see if they're gonna get back. Damn, Alex is needy as hell. Well, okay. So, I mean, because I don't need that much attention, sometimes I can see that as being needy as well. But there are people who just want a lot of love, or they need to be shown it in a tangible way. Whereas some of us, like, just that the person is there. Oh, he is a Leo, just like Jen and Ben. Just that the person is there is enough. At least for me, a person is there. I'm just like, well, if they didn't care for me, they wouldn't be here. You know, that's how I think. But some people, they're just a little bit preoccupied, and they wonder how a person feels about them, or they get confused and they wonder if the person really likes them if they're not showing any affection. Because I heard it very clearly. It was that she cared about her career more than me. That's the truth, and that's it. Guys, I've been taking a psychic development class, so I've been getting like auditory stuff as well as visual. Um, so it's still kind of creepy, but I don't know. I mean, he said that's the truth and that's it. Um, but Jen is needy as hell too. I think so. I think she is. I think she's looking to be adored. Um, but that's what you have fans for, you know. All right. So before I ask about Jen Garner, I'm gonna ask about uh, are they going to get back together? I feel like they want to. Let's see. Oh, look at what fell out. Let's see. Uh, okay. So, so this card fell out, which tells me yes, but I think a fan told me that, or a few fans told me that their children are so close, I guess. Um, but when I asked if they're going to get back together, I think they want to work on it, but then shit will probably hit the fan again, and then they'll probably start fresh. Um, so, I mean, they're not the best cards. The popcorn emoji. They're not the best cards, but it's not the absolute worst. I do think that they're going I do think that they are going to try again. They're going to try to work on something to rebuild something. But it's almost like so I mean, if someone did do a spell, that makes sense why they would have another blow up and then another fresh start, because it's like you're operating on shaky ground. Listen, I mean, I'm like a solitary practitioner. I don't really care what other people do with their time, with their spells or whatever. But one thing I don't really recommend are like love spells. Um, I mean, I would recommend a hex over a love spell, to be quite honest, because love spells, to me, they, unless the love is there already, they always backfire. It always gets you in the butt. So, and men are into that too. They can pretend like they're not, but they're into that. So, oh my goodness, cards keep falling out. Um, when I tell you I riveted. Okay, so now I'll look at Jennifer Garner. First, I want to see how Jennifer Garner feels. Jennifer Garner, even though she's not, super popular, I get powerful vibes from her every time I see her. Mm. Wow. 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 Yo, there's like, okay. So some cards fell out for Jen Garner. Let me actually draw at least one card for her. Um, so this is the card that I drew for Jennifer Garner. Jen is known for love spells. This is the card that I drew for Jennifer Garner, and it's almost like she kind of sees it as a passing phase, but in the moment, she doesn't like her. She doesn't like this, and I feel like she's very protective over her children. Um, she doesn't like it one bit at all. Huh. Whereas this is weird. This is weird. Like some magic was done on this. This is how Jlo feels about Jen Garner. This reminds me of like a domination spell to like not push someone's free will aside, but to like just whenever someone is highly protected or highly powerful, and sometimes I see this moon card as kind of like witchcraft as well, like a root being put on somebody. Um, but whenever somebody is protected or highly spiritual, or their spirit guides or ancestors, whatever you believe is around them, sometimes you do a domination spell on them to get over that and exert your will on them. This is kind of the feeling that I got from this, because it's almost like J-Lo is throwing the kitchen sink at Jennifer in terms of feeling. And I mean, this is high confidence. This is like, bitch, I got this. Get out of my way. And this is just running over somebody with no regard for anything. And this was at the bottom. I think there's some spells going on here. There's some spells going on. But when I drew this card for Garner, she's just like, it's just a phase. I'll be successful no matter what. Listen, you guys will be surprised the amount of people who are actually practitioners. And by looking at them, you wouldn't know, but that's their thing. You will be surprised. Oh, dude, this is crazy. Yeah, to help time policies. So it's all around us. It's just that I think people in the West, and I'm a chemist, so people includes me. People in the West cling to science, and cling to rationality, and they also don't really care for religion. So it's almost like they can't really see it. there's sort of like a veil over them, but I'm just like, nope, it's there. It's definitely there. Um, all right, let's talk about Ben. I'll definitely say this. Um, I mean, Ben looks better than he has in a while. Um, but let's see how he's doing. Oh, I mean, when it comes to so Ben was it Robin? Yeah, Ben definitely has a side chick. He definitely does. And I mean, this isn't my card of like a drunk. Um, it's not my card of someone who's going crazy, but I think he sips occasionally. Excuse me. But I think he's definitely juggling somebody else, and I think I don't know if he's going to be the one to put the axe on the relationship with JLo, but I think he's going to make a decision about it soon. But then I don't know. Can we really call it cheating if they're sort of in this weird PR relationship? I don't know. But in terms of how he's doing, I think he's up and down, but he's trying to keep himself in line. He's trying to be on the straight and narrow, and he's trying to have tunnel vision so that he doesn't fall down again. Um, what, since I'm being nosy, let's see how he feels about the mother of his children. Um, because he did look happy with her too. Um, oh, I shouldn't laugh. Oh my goodness. So this is no, it's not that mind blowing, but this is the state of their relationship. That makes sense. They're broken up, and I think that she is mostly worried about him, um, and his health, his future. But first, let's go to Jen Garner. Please laugh. In that J-Lo and Ben video, someone actually sent me a PM. Well, I think they made a comment on YouTube, but because they were insulting me, YouTube automatically deleted it, but I still got the notification. They said that I sounded like Shrek, and that was a poor reputation, or I was a poor representation of a tarot reader because I was laughing at somebody's pain. I was just like, okay, buddy. And that was bad. That was one of J Lo's fans. But I mean, he's family. Like he's literally family. But I do feel. I mean, obviously there's love for him, but she cares more about the kids. But I also think that she thinks that he's childish, which that makes sense. And she's kind of like she's wary of him. Oh, hi, Julie. So Julie, right now, I'm doing celebrity readings, but if you have a question, I could answer your question and then just go back to celebrity readings because I think you were somebody who joined late on Thursday. But so he's family, yeah, people do the most in comments. But he's family. She still has love for him, but it's mostly about the kids, blah blah blah. But she's wary of him. I feel like he put her through maybe not hell. Hell isn't the right word, but that's what it feels like. She's wary of him, and this is my card of PTSD, where you've just been through the ringer and you're just guarded right now. Whereas with him or his feelings towards her, I mean, these are like the nicest cards he's gotten. Like she feels like home to him. That he's his most comfortable with her. But like, look, again with him, was she the one who filed divorce first? Because he feels like she kicked him out. Um, So I mean, it is what it is. I don't at this point I don't really see a reconciliation or anything like that. It's just it's too much. Um, yeah, I don't know these Hollywood people, but I will say that their relationship feels real. Um, and so did um, uh, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Garner, A-Rod, the foursome. Um, but so did J-Lo and Ben way back in the day. Their relationship. Oh, so she filed for divorce. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, she's not over it. It's just that if they got together, I don't think it would be the same. If it feels like she would never trust him again. Yeah, I don't think she would trust him again.